All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Tigers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of 4 on that first play.
2015 NFL Draft. Grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
Good route here.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this. Loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment But the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago. Come on now. Trust me.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw, Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, exit. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's the baby side.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
First down, here's Cousins. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tighten up. Mine's 54.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hooks. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Hooks. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Wild Bill. Shift. Undercrush. Hurry. Undercrush.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and a yard, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check.
And a give this time to the tailback. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Slam. Watch the shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Drop deep. Check 99. Sponge. No.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on in that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Right here, right here. Let's go, let's go.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. 54 Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
That's track. Check 26, check 26.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Let's go now. 51 takes the outlaw. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. Check. Crunch. 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 Check 4. Check 4.
They'll run on 1st down. Hooks. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Cousins. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I'm coming.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw is Cousins. And he completes it to Westbrook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, Mike. Hey, let's go. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gun.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Cousins to throw it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then you're like,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Saints take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins. Washington's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On play action, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's White. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 93 yards, and the Saints have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
On first down, Hooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now, as you know.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
51 the mic, boy, 51. I'm coming for you, son.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. You better bring it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. All day, punt. SOS. You go tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Go. Mike's 59.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the safety creep. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check back. Check. 48. 51, Mike 51.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Touchdown. Mike, number 53. Mike 53. And watch that.
They'll run on first down. Hooks. Darren Lee there to get him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the go. Tight go. No. Off. Check. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. No hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Pull it together. Check nickel. Rush in.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
First of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check safety. Check safety. Wow. Lynch 50. Lynch 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Saints, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.